Well, I'll tell you something that's not so funny. Right now,
Insomniac
is at home crying like a little girl. I guess it is a little funny.
What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the nefariously knowledgeable Dr. Disaster. And do you know what I don't understand? This mentality that you can't judge a game to be bad based on trailers and gameplay and that sort of thing. You are only allowed in the worldview of the AAA gaming shills to like a game based on previews. The truth is, these people just want you to follow them in their mindless consumerism.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Wolverine by Insomniac is being defended by the gaming shills right now, those who don't think it's valid to criticize a game you have not played, though somehow it's totally justified if you praise it. But look at this post here that's going viral.
Marvel's Wolverine has become one of the most hated and controversial games even before its release. But how can we judge it without even playing the full game?
Well, that can go the other way too, can't it? And nobody has given me a good reason why it shouldn't. If a game studio wants to earn my money, then the trailers and whatnot really need to blow me away, because why should I be saddled with the burden of dropping $70 or $80 on a piece of new software just to prove that my suspicions about a game looking like crap are incorrect? If I go to a restaurant and they're selling food that looks or sounds like shit on the menu, then I'm not expected to choose that menu item just to prove myself wrong. Not all of us have this attitude.
What? I love garbage.
As an example of one of the very valid reasons that people have been shitting on Wolverine, I have been trying to articulate what it is that I dislike about Wolverine's face in this game. First of all, he looks uncanny valley, like the monkey in Black Myth Wukong, but there was something more specific bothering me that I could not put my finger on, which ruined the design for me, and this post here from Quarter Black Garrett completely nailed it for me. He wrote, "Insomniac is just weak. Look at the eyes. All the others are eyebrows down, angry, ready to fight. The other is eyebrows up in a sad, weak look. It's not the only expression he has, I know, but it's the overall energy of his character design that gives off a lame duck, non-threatening feel, distinctly non-Wolverine. And that is exactly what I was getting from this design. Wolverine constantly looks like he needs a pep talk in this Insomniac game from someone who needs to remind him,
"Don't be a pussy."
Well, a lot of game journalists have picked up on a recent social media post from a developer who worked on Wolverine who is whining that people are being negative about their game. It seems that they can't take criticism very well, which is too bad, because crying about it is not going to get people to stop. It's just not happening. That's especially true in a world where these bozos decided to work with Sweet Baby Inc. I have no sympathy for this studio at all. They have gone out of their way to pick a fight with these so-called gamer chuds, thinking that they're untouchable. Well, now that there are consequences, they want to call it off.
Have mercy. Please, please.
There is no mercy.
Alright, me hearties, For another pertinent example as to why people are picking on this Wolverine game, take a look at the following clip from Wolverine where Mystique shows up. And keep in mind as you watch this clip that I'm going to show you, keep in mind that what you are seeing is Wolverine, not just some random mutant with a lesser power. The dude is practically immortal, and yet somehow he is able to be captured by a handful of random guys pointing guns at him, and it is literally all in the name of setting up the big moment for Mystique. He is pushed, Logan that is pushed into a situation where he has to be rescued by the girl boss for reasons that can only be explained by ideological views. This is the Spider-Man refrigerator situation all over again, and also, while we are at it, keep in mind the design for Mystique, who looks pretty damned ugly in this clip that I'm going to show you. We used to have Rebecca Ramin-Stamos and Jennifer Lawrence playing the character, but now we have another bad design because that is what Insomniac has become known for. But take a look.
You gonna do this or should I?
Okay.
About time you caught up. Where's Sabretooth?
He's sleeping off his fight with a Mega Red.
Well, I don't think I need to spend 70 or 80 bucks on a game to find out whether or not my instincts were correct. I think I can make up my own mind, but take a look at these pics here, where someone on social media has been showing off the developers working on Wolverine at Insomniac. Do you know who I don't want making a game about Wolverine, a character that is a testosterone-fueled killing machine? Precisely these people in the picture. Nobody in these pics should be allowed within 1 mile of a studio making a game about Wolverine, in the same way that I should not be allowed to work on a romantasy novel or whatever. It is no wonder when you look at these people here that Wolverine looks like a sad boy all the time in their game when you see the team that made it. But anyhow, let's take a look at this article here from the infamous PlayStation shill website Push Square, where they write the headline, "It's a relentless onslaught. Wolverine PS5 dev responds to unprecedented criticism." And down here, the article says, "I'm not exactly sure how and why it's happened, but Marvel's Wolverine has become the butt of all social media jokes. It's crime? I'm honestly not entirely sure. It looks pretty good, and the first round of previews have largely matched that sentiment, but social media is awash with absolutely brutal commentary right now, and predictably, it's not of the constructive kind." But wait a minute. If this commentary is predictable, then what the hell are they talking about in the headline when they use the word unprecedented? It's almost like pretty much all games get criticism, especially those coming from a studio steeped in controversial culture war decisions. It's almost like the word unprecedented in the headline is hyperbolic bullshit used to drum up extra sympathy for this poor PlayStation studio who didn't do nothing. And to be clear, it isn't as though every game gets attacked by the gamer chuds either. Take Resident Evil Requiem and Crimson Desert as a few examples just from this year. We don't just blindly kiss the asses of studios who clearly hate us. That's the issue here. We don't just do that, and we don't kiss the asses of studios who go out of their way to hate us and to hate the characters they are supposed to be making games about. But let's go down to here in the article where Push Square shows us the X post from an Insomniac employee. The article says here, here, veteran communications director James Stevenson wrote on X that the wild way social media's algorithm amplifies and forces negativity upon you has me reconsidering my philosophy on telling devs to look or post here, he continued. It's a relentless onslaught that I cannot believe is good for anyone's mental health, nor representative. That's funny to me though. Back before X was purchased by Elon Musk and the progressives had a stranglehold monopoly all over social media, and, for example, you could get banned on all platforms simultaneously for not going along with the shitlib orthodoxy. Back then, these people, these same people, were happy to believe that social media was perfectly representative of public opinion. They allowed themselves to be shaped by the discourse on those platforms at the time. They loved it, in fact. But now that the echo chamber has been penetrated, they want to retreat, and it seems that certain elements are trying to pull at my heartstrings in order to get people like me to stop commenting on what I perceive to be a shit tier level game. Well, the joke's on them. I don't have heartstrings to be pulled. Years of jackasses yanking on them in order to subvert my culture caused me to get my heartstrings surgically removed. So, miss me with the whining here. Wolverine looks to be mid at best, and I'm not dropping the better part of $100 for something like that, especially when the devs align with those who hate me. Anyhow, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. Loads of people tell me every day that they've been unwillingly unsubscribed, and also don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. But I'm going to leave it there. What do you think about Insomniac and their shills trying to get people to back off? Drop your thoughts on all this into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching me, hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.